Keith Willis was the best thing that ever happened to our family.
Thank you so much for coming to Season 52 and the first annual Untapped Fitness Awards dinner. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy your evening, the dinner, and fellowship. It's been great seeing Keith and his interactions with all of his students. He cares so much about getting his kids into college. First, I want to thank the parents for entrusting Keith with your children. I know that's a big deal, especially when you want to see your kids get into the best schools possible. And also to the young men here, thank you so much for putting in so much work and making Keith's job a little bit easier getting you into school. He cares so much, and I see everything on the back end where he's coming home after long days of work. He's always communicating with college coaches. He's going to different camps and conventions, trying to network. For example, we are on vacation in New Mexico, and he runs into the football team along with their coach, and they exchange information, and he's on the phone with them a couple days later trying to see if there are any opportunities available at the University of New Mexico. He'll be on the phone yelling, excited, and I'm thinking, we must have won the lottery. And I see that, you know, it's Jackson getting into UMass or an Alec getting into William & Mary. And I just see how excited he is when his kids are happy, and he tries to make the best decisions for his students, and he not only wants to affect them athletically, but also build them up academically and spiritually as well. So I will welcome my husband.
Thank you for your kind words. I was thinking for the last couple weeks when this event was coming up of how I was going to try to describe this moment, and every time I thought about it, I got kind of emotional because it's just, I tried to describe like this group of this 2013 class, and I think of just all that adversity that each kid went through. Not one kid sat at this table, and we have 3 kids who aren't here. Not one kid and not one family sitting in this room had an easy road to where they got to. This year was really tough in a good way, and it really, we really had to put a lot of faith in the Lord, for some things to come through. We had to really cry together, laugh together, and deal with injuries and all types of stuff. So one thing I was going to say is, like, not thought of this group, I thought of like just triumph. The word triumph just kept coming up because y'all really did achieve a lot this year. And as I was thinking about the whole recruiting process and just this night tonight, it's just very exciting to finally see, I could kind of relax and rest now. It's like, you know what, we got a total of 9 young men going to college that I personally had a chance to help this year. And now these young men, to celebrate these young men tonight.
I really think Keith Willis was the best thing that ever happened to our family. He was fantastic for Jack. We didn't know anything about the football recruiting process, and he helped us navigate it.
I mean, he helped us right from the very beginning all the way to the culmination of Jack getting his acceptance into Dartmouth.
Keith was also very direct with us on where he felt Jack could play at the college level, whether he was Division I, Division I AA, and then an Ivy League candidate as well.
In one instance, we had a game that we weren't sure how Jack was doing, and Keith came to our house. We reviewed the game film. He critiqued it, and it just was immensely helpful moving forward for Jack.
I started working with Keith just as a recruiting service. He helped me get my name out there to coaches, exposing me, teaching me the proper ways to interact with them, whether it be emails, phone calls, and going to camps. Really helped me prepare for the process, and it was a process. When I first came into Keith, I hadn't really talked to many schools. I know my mom emailed a few schools, but the first thing he said was, give me 3 schools that you'd be interested in playing at. And I think I rattled off Wisconsin, South Carolina, and Harvard. And the next day, or the next 2 days, called my mom, and he said that West Virginia was on the phone for me, and then also that Wisconsin called for me. And next thing you knew, I was flying out to Wisconsin, had a great camp out there. And it was a real experience. I would not have been able to do it without Keith.
Process. Yeah, sure. We're kind of novices at the recruiting process, and my son started working out with Keith, and also utilized Keith for recruiting, and actually Keith introduced Alec to a lot of coaches, a lot of teams, and obviously it worked out for Alec. He ended up at William and Mary. So Keith has done a lot of good work with us. Alec, kind of interesting. Alec tore his ACL in May and ended up working out with Keith, and Keith really helped Alec get over that ACL tear. Rehab his knee and get him back to a position where, number one, he's going to be playing for William and Mary, and number two, he's going to be in a position where he can compete for a job when he goes into camp in the summer. So Keith's really helped Alec push and try to attain the goals that he knows Alec wants to achieve. So he's done a fantastic job.
My senior year, I tore my ACL. It made it really hard because I couldn't play football, and I started working out with Keith. He helped me rehab my ACL in addition to the other rehab I was doing, and he helped me get recruited by the schools that recruited me. And currently, I'm going to William and Mary, and that was all him. That was all Keith. So overall, Untapped Fitness taught me how to interact with coaches. Really what to do to get prepared for college, not only just from a football standpoint, but also academically, what to be prepared for. Basically, helped me find the school that really I fit well with.
Untapped Fitness, especially Keith Willis, has helped us tremendously, mostly because of his network of people that he knows. It's not a college we visited during the recruitment process that he didn't know someone there who was a decision maker, who was a coach, who could help us understand the process and really get the visibility our son needed.
Keith has just been invaluable in that area as far as helping our son Jackson train and get ready for college football. He's very knowledgeable. He's not afraid to push the kids for them to do their best. He is very knowledgeable, and he wants to see these kids succeed. I think that's probably the best part of it. He has a lot of experience with all the drills and the conditioning, but the other part of it is he really and truly loves working with these kids, and he bonds with them. He has a great relationship with them and the parents as well, and I think that really says a lot about the kind of person he is.
It's helped me big time. It's helped me, discover my true potential, athletic potential, and it's helped me, gain confidence in my play and how I play the game, and it's just helped me to get better. Going to college combines and everything, he's helped me with the whole recruiting process, figuring out what colleges want you. He sent my film out to different colleges, and he's just got me good looks, got me good college looks.
Thank you.
Well, we met Keith after our son had an injury to his thigh, and it tore his hamstring. And Keith helped us get him recovered from that injury and get him recruited at various schools. Keith helped us get on people's boards and got a lot of looks, so it was good for him.
Every Wednesday and Saturday I would come down to Georgetown Prep, just go do running workout, lifting workout, and then do a little pass catching and line technique. And yeah, that was for probably the whole summer. Well, it really got me a lot stronger, got me a lot of exposure to the coaches, helped me with my technique and stuff. So.
It has been a very rewarding experience working with Keith and with the help of our son. He's actually been training our son for 2 years, and Keith has given it all 110% of what we've asked. Contacting colleges, looking out for Michael. Actually, if it wasn't for Keith, a lot of the colleges wouldn't even known about Michael. He really put Michael out there on the map. And without him, this process would have been a whole lot, it would have been much difficult if we didn't have Keith in our corner.
Yeah, he really took Michael on as like a mentee. He provided him with support, guidance, instructed him in regards to what type of information to, ask of the schools and the coaching staff and how to respond. So he really was a good fit, a good process, a good person to work with him.
And any questions that we had dealing with the colleges, or if we needed him to talk to specific coaches for us, he did it very knowledgeable. just helped in every way.
Keith has been training me since my sophomore year after my injury, and he's been like working me to get better and more healthier. And then with the whole process, he talked to all the schools for me because I was undersized, so it's harder for the schools to try to want me or gain more interest. So Keith pitched in a lot of good news and words for me to help me out with the process. And then he got schools to come in almost every day. He's gone the extra mile for me because while I was at camps, he would talk to all the coaches and give me pointers and stuff and tell them they should keep an eye on me, don't sleep on me because I'm a smaller guy. And he just told me everything I need to do to be better and be prepared for college football.
Hi, this is Keith Willis, the owner of Untapped Fitness. If you want to give your son the best opportunity to play football, to be seen, to be trained, to be recruited, make sure you give me a call at 301-828-5952 or email me at kwillis@untappedfitness.com. I guarantee I'll give your son a great future. Thank you.